Righty ho! So, the introduction to the Mighty Magpie Show. I've just done the typing for it and where it all began. And one thing I did years and years ago, because I was a driver at the time, and while I was a driver, this idea popped into my head, wrote it down on the back of my golf card, and got round. Because you're not meant to do that. There's protocol at golf courses. I learned that the hard way. However, what I saw on one of the holes, they turned around and said to me, "This is a hard hole, and if you can get on the green, we'll give you the hole." I thought, okay, that's a bonus. And while they were all practicing their swing, here's what happened. I looked and I went, you know them little trees? They're about 15 foot. They're like, it's not the big version, it's a baby version. I looked at this and I went, you've got to be kidding me. And Alan turned round and says to us, "What you yapping about? Shut up. I'm trying to take me shot." Protocol again. But there was a flock. Every part of this tree had magpies in it. So gets me little card out, scribbles it on the back, stuffs it back in there, because on each hole you have to like mark a number, how many shots it's taken you to get to the green and your ball into the hole. And I noticed with some of them, the hole straight in front and they're pointing that stick that way. And I was like, the hell are they doing that for? And it was the camber of that. But when I got home, I was absolutely shattered because it's 6 miles or thereabouts doing 18 holes. And I went down to a computer shop and I went, I want to be able to do something, and I give them the briefest, because if you tell people what your idea is, they're gonna do it. And so I give them a brief description, and two people in the business section of Curry's, one spoke to the other one, then he came over and he turned around and he says, computers aren't that fast at this moment in time, i.e. we had 1.2 to fast machines which were just coming up to 2 gig. Graphics cards couldn't even handle it either. And he went, it sounds good what you've said so far, but I give him little, like, and you stick your finger in the bowl of spice and yeah, I'll have that. That's the plan when I went in there. And it couldn't be done because technology was not available to do it. But right now, yeah, right now, 2025, we can do anything. And you good people out there, well, those in my other YouTube channel, they turned around and said, when I was struggling, there are parts of your keyboard we don't use. And those particular parts of the keyboard that we don't use when we're typing a message to the, friends and family on like Facebook, etc., We just don't use these parts of the keyboard. You do in code. So, cut a long story short, what I've done is there's several different programs. When they're not programs, they are companies that do what I want. One of them is Magic Light, and there you can pay a thing called credits, and you can have 1 minute, 10 minutes, or half an hour. And I thought, that's perfect. Because what I want to do is this. Magpie birds are everywhere across the country, and some of them are across in Europe too. Yeah. So the plan is to do a pilot where the pilot is based in the city centre area. You probably guessed where. And it is to do 10 minutes where I am mixing real life and computer generated images in the same process. And do a pilot first, 10 minutes, where you'll get me at the beginning speaking about what you're about to see. Then I'll shut up and you watch what is on screen. And if you like the 10 minutes, then we upscale to half an hour. So, yeah. You see, now we've got the technology, and it's pulling the idea to the technology, mixing it, shake it up in a bag, and then give it to you. And what I'm going to have to do if it goes to half hour is do a script for each of the magpie birds. And the mixture is something that should blow your brains. So this is a short introduction, and I want it educational too. Yeah. So in a family, you have your parents, grandparents, and you have the little ones. And that's why I want it educational. Yeah. And that's where we're going to start. So that's what you're going to see. And this video and the pilot will be just there so you can view. If we are successful with getting loads of people liking the 10-minute, it goes behind a paywall, which is a membership, and you pay the membership, you get to watch for half an hour. And the money from the membership is going to go into my pension. So there you go. And as I say, I hope you like what's going to come. We're going to try the pilot first, and then we will basically do a half-hour show from there. So thanks for watching, and please give me your feedback and be nice. Okay. So thank you very much, and here we go.